Hey guys, welcome back. Well, if you watched the last roulette video, I had told everybody that I was going to do another video today. This is just going to be a quick one, letting everybody know once again, happy Thanksgiving if you're in the United States. And if you're elsewhere in the world, I hope you're having a great week and working your way into what we consider one of the most productive times of the year. I know for many, December is a mess. They have to travel to family. People's businesses get put on hold, whatever it may be. Well, not here. December is super, super important because we're setting ourselves up in several ways. Number one, we're reviewing what has worked and what is continuing to work for us in business, in the casino, in terms of strategies, money management, and many, many other related things. And those are the things that we're going to now bring forward to 2026. Then we're working on what we're going to add to this mix. What are we adding to the toolbox? And that's what I want to talk to you guys about now. So for Black Friday, I want to let everybody know that we want everybody to get psyched and get ready for next year and use this next 30 days to the maximum possible optimal way to get yourselves ready. So this is what we're going to do. So here is the website. If you're not familiar with the website, this is Casino Income Academy. What we do here is really simple. We stop the gambling and we turn these games into assets the same way that you would stocks or options or Forex or crypto. And we look at each of these through the lens of an investment. We're not telling you that we're giving you an investment. We're not selling you an investment. We're telling you that the methodology and the mindset is that we look at each one of these games, roulette, craps, and baccarat, and we treat it as a paycheck generator, as something to siphon off money and use as an asset class. How can you do that? Well, it's not easy. Nothing is easy. There's no holy grail. There is no get-rich scheme, and there's no lottery ticket business. No matter what anybody tells you on YouTube or those ridiculous ads and sponsored ads and all that garbage, what we do takes work, takes discipline and patience, and it takes a bankroll. Luckily, you do not have to have millions of dollars. You do not have to put huge risk on your money. You don't have to put things on your credit card. And you don't have to worry about ever selling anything to anybody. There's no websites, there's no products, there's no drop shipping, there's no creating ebooks, none of that. It comes down to how much do you want it. And if you want things to change financially in a very steady and methodical way, this may be the right thing for you. Maybe. It's not for everybody, but if you're the type of person that can keep an open mind, that can see outside of the box and doesn't just look at what mainstream is telling you, because that's how everybody else is losing their money, I can tell you that we may have something for you. All right. So here you go. This is the website. You will find the link in the description. The first thing you're going to want to do here, if you're new, is you're going to want to enroll for free here or click on newsletter and sign up for our Casino Confidential newsletter. We've been doing them about once a month or so. Hopefully we're going to be able to do more of those in the new year. It's just been murder here with all the projects and things that are going on. And I had some medical issues that are now totally under control. And I hope I'm going to be able to put even more energy, more work, and everything else into bringing out the best things I can do for you guys on YouTube videos, in the newsletters, and through the other things that we're going to talk about right now. So, YouTube, YouTube will continue into 2026. There was a possibility that we were going to go completely private. That's right. So that we could focus just on the people that take this seriously and not the tire kickers. And maybe in the future that may happen. But right now, we want to introduce and help as many people as possible, no matter what your situation is. That means that we're going to continue to do free YouTube videos to open your mind in regards to the possibilities of using Wall Street methodology, money management, conservative money management, and constantly evaluate new casino strategies that we can put into place, put into our toolbox, and be able to craft the ingredients using that toolbox to siphon out money. All right, so this is what I promised on the last video. What I want to do, and I haven't done this enough, is I want to take this video to talk about a few different things. If you're new to the website, you want to watch these free videos that really explain our mentality of what we're trying to do here. We're not trying to give you the lottery ticket. We're not trying to blow smoke up your you-know-what. What we're doing is we use these assets, roulette, baccarat, and craps mainly, as an asset class, and then we determine, constantly we're testing things in simulations, computerized, AI, as well as major live testing, and only when we believe that these things are valid do we bring them forth. But a big part of this is understanding the mindset, understanding what a success looks like, what a win looks like. For so many of you, I have had to retrain people on what that means. It is not about becoming a millionaire tomorrow. It is not about quitting your job tomorrow. It is not walking into every casino you see and walking out with $10,000 a day. If you want that type of nonsense, there's plenty of YouTubers that are in this space that will tell you that. What this is about is treating those individual games as an asset class and overall creating a business plan. That's right, a real business plan. The same way that we did when we traded crypto, futures, stocks, and options. A game plan, a cohesive game plan that gives you the tools that are needed and then teaches you how to rotate those tools and to be able to understand what a win looks like. A win does not look like taking 200 hours and trying to make $500 that day. That is not what a win looks like. That's gambling. Taking 200 hours and making $25 or $20 and doing it over and over again multiple times during the day and then building that bankroll from $200 to $500 to $1,500 to $2,500 to $10,000. Now you're making huge impacts on your life, on your debt, and whatever you want to do with the money, right? That's how you do it. It's not putting huge pressure on your bankroll and taking major risks. So on the website, we have a tremendous amount of free videos that teach you the difference between being casino donators and being a casino cash flow entrepreneur. Treating this like any other business. It's no different despite what they want you to believe. They want you to believe that the casino is for entertainment purposes and you should be thrilled and smile when you walk out the door with your wallet weighing a hell of a lot less. That is the mentality that they want you to have. And that is why 99% of the people continue to lose, will always lose, or tell everybody else that you can't make money here. You know why? Because they can't make money here. So they want everybody to be in the same loser boat as them. All right. Same thing happened in crypto, by the way. It's a scam, it's a scam, it's a scam. I heard that for over 20 years. And let me tell you something. There's more millionaires that were created from crypto than oil, stocks, or anything else over the last 20 years. So if you want to listen to the mainstream voice, you're going to continue to make the same freaking mistakes. Get off the merry-go-round and take a deep breath and evaluate something new. All right, so here you go. These videos go into bankroll, house edge, all kind. Do we guarantee wins? Can you have guaranteed wins? The answer is no. All right. What is online casino play? How many strategies do you need to be successful? How are these strategies developed? All of this information and more is right at your fingertips to be able to take a look and explain what's the difference between the trading world and what we do here and why we have the edge here. They don't want you to know that. They want your money in the bank, in Wall Street, in the same machine that keeps regurgitating your money and taking fee after fee after fee. That's where they want your money. More about it on the website here. So there's so much to look at. There's tons of reviews of what we do. And once you're signed up for the free newsletter, this is where I want you to go. All right? In the free education section, you're going to find tabs, right? Each one of these has a lot of videos that get you to focus on the way that we think, what we're looking to accomplish here. Hard math for statistics, how the casino can be your ultimate side hustle. You don't have to do Uber or Lyft or DoorDash or have 47 jobs just to survive. We may be able to take you right now, starting here in the month of December, the next 30 days, and put you into an amazing situation over the next 90 days, 6 months, whatever it takes. This is not a sprint. It's a marathon. Don't rush it. All right. So these videos are so powerful, and these are all free videos as to our methodology, whether this can really be done. Is the casino income situation a real business if you look at it versus other businesses? What about subjectivity versus flexibility in terms of strategies? How do we overcome this negative EV, expected value? Is the house edge impossible to beat? Translating stats and testing to actual live play. All of these things are completely free. Planning your business. What is a bankroll builder plan, or what some people call a money mountain? How do we plan out from where we start to where we go and focus on the levels and the things we need to do to get there? Okay? We don't run in the door with thousands of dollars and throw it on the table. We know exactly what we're going to do when we walk in. We know exactly what our win targets are, and we completely log those things, and we move forward in a very cohesive manner. All right? So here are the basic games. These are tutorials for the games for craps, for lay bets and place bets, for roulette, for Baccarat. So don't let the fact that you barely understand these games get in the way. You do not need to have any prior knowledge of the casino or these games. And I'm going to tell you a secret. The people we have the most success with, they barely have any knowledge of any of these games. They don't come in. We don't have to change their mentality. We don't have to reprogram them from their bad habits. So if you understand these games or think you do, or if you have absolutely no knowledge, do not let that hold you back. All right. Why is that? Because if you want to take this seriously, after watching all this free material and so many of the videos here on YouTube, this is the next 2 steps. And this is Black Friday, and I'm going to tell you what we're going to be doing. So you go to the digital course section. The digital course section is where all of our digital products, our premium products, are located. And when we have a new product, it goes right to the top of this list. Now, some of these digital courses are limited, and they will not be here for the next 6 months. They will not be here next month. Some of them we have negotiated rights to with our pro team, with some of the guys that do this for a living and make a lot of money every month after month. And we have negotiated to be able to work with them to bring some of these systems to the table, which means that the prices can change or they can disappear completely. All right? So you will see courses that are specific to certain games, and then you will see some courses that have multiple strategies for multiple games. So we just released publicly Even Money Cycler last week. This is a private system that only our alumni had. It is fantastic. Again, this is not guessing. This is using probabilities and math and putting them into position using triggers to be able to put you in the best possible scenario. And then when you lose your bets, explaining what to do and what the recovery is, and that's the money management components. Even Money Cycler is at a very special price because I could do that. This came from our team. So for the holidays, I was able to put this out at a much lower price for right now at $120, right? Even Money Cycler works with any even money bet. That means roulette and Baccarat, basically, okay? Casino utilities. This is it. This is not a strategy pack. This is very specific utilities that are going to help you in your business to randomize the strategies and other things that we're giving you in this package. All right? This is not strategies. All right? Now, the last game-centric module just came out 3 weeks ago called Baccarat Revolution. This is specific to Baccarat, the game of Baccarat, and it is fantastic. I'm going to show you right now. I have a ton of these, and I haven't been able to show them. So I'm just going to show you before I forget again. One of the latest feedback or reviews that we got, and I took out the person's name to protect them. They are a long-term student with us, have bought multiple strategies and courses, and are putting the pieces together beautifully. So let me bring up that quick. Here it is. This is something recent. This is feedback from about a week ago. I was wondering what happened to the Las Vegas meeting you had mentioned earlier. Has it been canceled? Because of my medical situation, we pushed all the live events into 2026. We're going to be doing Las Vegas, Biloxi, and we're going to be doing a cruise for anybody that wants to join us. These events are going to be open for anybody that wants to go, but there's going to be private training sessions that are going to cost money, either one-on-one or group training sessions, and those are going to be the only place where you would have to pay for it. Other than that, we're there to have fun with you guys, to meet you, to answer questions, and we're going to be announcing the first one very, very soon. So here's his next statement. By the way, your Baccarat Revolution bet selection method is the best bet selection method I have seen. With a high win rate, it wins more than it loses. I've been practicing it with your Access money management, and it is consistently winning in simulations, and I will be trying it out on brick and mortar casinos today. That was last week. This is just one of the people that we are getting rave reviews on this brand new game-centric module. This module is packed. This is not like some of the things you've seen from some of the other YouTubers. They sell you some kind of a system. It's got one video. Here it is. Goodbye. Have a nice day. Right? The reason that we have to charge what we charge, well, there's multiple reasons for that. This is not a one video holy grail deal. All of the things you're seeing here have a huge amount of videos that take you through the bets, that take you through money management options, that do demos, that talk about mindset, that talk about game planning. This is a course. It is not a single video. I know what some of those people are doing. You buy something and they have one video. They explain everything in 10 minutes. Goodbye. Have a nice day. That's the end of it. These are full courses. All right. So that's the latest one. If you're interested in using Baccarat as one of your toolbox assets, this is an incredible opportunity. Now, this is just for football. It's a crazy little concept that we were introduced to. This is not part of our casino program. This and the one below it are. These two are specific modules, again, game-centric, that have come out in the last 3.5 months. These are life-changing things. I am not exaggerating. The people that are using AI Roulette Blueprint, the 5 to 10 strategies that are in there, the people that are using AI Bubble Craps Blueprint, which can be used for bubble craps and for regular traditional craps, these are life-changing deals. I am not saying they're holy grail. I am not saying you don't lose. That is not what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. The strategies, the concepts that are in Baccarat Revolution, AI Roulette Blueprint, specifically for roulette, electronic and for traditional tables, and AI Bubble Craps Blueprint, these modules, all when used together in a cohesive format, and I'm going to scroll down a casino diversification toolbox. This is the backbone of everything. This teaches you the mindset. It gives you the starting strategies for roulette, baccarat, and craps, multiple strategies. But even more important is the fact that this teaches you how to treat this like a business, how to organize, how to treat this as a business from an accounting point of view, from a mindset point of view, from a testing point of view, simulation point of view. This is the backbone for everything we do. And then we build on that with Baccarat Squared and definitely with AI Bubble Craps Blueprint, AI Roulette Blueprint, and Baccarat Revolution. And now that we've released Even Money Cycler. These specific modules are yours to test, and you make the determination after the simulations what meets your criteria and goes into your casino toolbox that you get in the building block course. In Casino Diversification Toolbox, you get our spreadsheet that we use with the tabs. And you test all of these things, and you make the decision what goes into the toolbox for your assets. And then you rank those assets based on how the testing went for you. What are your green? What are your honorable mentions? And then, using other utilities, you rotate those strategies when you go to the casino to play live or online. It is an entire business model when you have all the pieces. All right? And we're continuing to add better and more pieces, just like you should do with any business. It's not about this is the answer and that's it. We will continue to evaluate systems, concepts, AI concepts, other YouTuber concepts, other money management concepts, and we will continue to fine-tune our business, my toolbox and yours. Now, there's a few other things. Fortune formula. This is a completely different type of concept that is used for even money bets. It can be used for roulette, baccarat, and craps. And it has custom spreadsheets. This is also being used in unique ways where people have tweaked this concept to be able to utilize this inside of their toolbox. It is a fantastic math-based concept. Nothing we provide you is smoke and mirrors. They are based on probabilities and on odds and on triggers, math. That doesn't mean that you win every bet. If you did, then you wouldn't need any recovery systems or any money management. That is where the real secret sauce is. Conservative money management. If you watch many of these YouTubers that consider themselves the Baccarat King, the Craps God, the this, the that, it looks like they always win. They don't always win. And when they show you those videos, they always use these ridiculous money management concepts where they're doubling and doubling and doubling. And if they lose a bet, they have to make it all back instantly. That is the biggest mistake in trading, in business, in the casino. You don't need to make it all back and profit on your very next bet. If you are that impatient, you are never going to succeed in life. That is not the world. That is YouTubers. That is not the way you make money in the casino. Patience, money management, discipline, small win targets that grow your bankroll. You learn all of these things. All right? Baccarat equalizer. People are still using, this is one of the first courses we came out with. And it is based on probabilities and it is fantastic. This is another piece of the Baccarat section of your casino business if you choose to have a Baccarat section, right? If you have a bakery, maybe you don't want to sell cakes. Maybe you only want to sell cookies and pastries, right? Or you want the full deal and you want to sell every type of baked good. That's up to you. Some of our students only want to do craps. Some of our students have an affinity for baccarat and craps. So they're building out the diversification of their toolbox. And other people, like myself, build the toolbox with all three: roulette, craps, and baccarat. Okay? It's up to you. This is your personal toolbox. We are giving you the assets. We're giving you the strategies, the concepts, the money management, the options, their variety of ways to play these strategies. And you're taking them as ingredients and you're testing and testing and testing and testing. You are not going to the casino. You're simulating, you're testing. And only when you're comfortable, that strategy with the tweaks, with the money management, and with what you determine is the bankroll at the level you want to start at goes into your toolbox. All right, so here's the deal, guys. It is Black Friday. There are many of you that have watched our YouTube channel for over 2.5 years. Some of you may have bought one or two of these products, of these courses. Some of you have never bought any of these concepts, any of these courses whatsoever. I want to help as much as I can. All right? If you want any of these other than Even Money Cycler is already at the bottom price here for the moment. All right? The Casino Utilities is at the bottom price. If you want to buy one of these and you do not have a discount code, you need to go to the support section here, send me an email, and let me know what single course you're looking for and that you need a discount code. Okay? Second, this is the big one. If you want to take this seriously, it's not about one course. It's about having the bakery with all the ingredients, right? The toolbox with all the available ingredients for you to test, all right? That means that our students that are killing it right now, they are killing it. online, on cruises, and in live casinos throughout the world. All right. The way they're doing that is putting pieces together from these courses. That means multiple courses. It's not cheap. So what I want to do is help in every way I can. You send me a support ticket. Tell me exactly which courses that you're looking for. And I will give you a bundle deal. Okay? It's got to be 2 or more. Now you're going to get a discount code if you want one of these, other than the ones I mentioned, the Even Money Cycler. If you don't have a discount code and you only want one, send me a message. Do not pay full price that you see here. I don't want you to pay full price. But if you want to really take December and move this to an entirely another level and use this next month to build yourself a business and you're ready to explode for 2026, then you're going to want a bundle. Okay? You decide which 2 or more of these courses you want. Send me a support ticket. Let me know exactly what it is, whether it's 2 or 3 or 4, whichever ones you want. And I will put a very special package deal together for you. I promise you that. Because I don't want you to spend that money. I want you to get what you need to get started right now. Okay, now, next Black Friday deal. We do one-on-one coaching sessions through the Google Teams thing or Zoom or whatever. They're usually an hour long. This is where we fine-tune your toolbox and we help you. But it's also, here's the real secret. People have been taking me up on the offer. There are private systems that I am not allowed to sell in the digital course section publicly. But I can still teach you privately. All right? If you are looking for what we call a pocket strategy to add to what you already have in your toolbox, I will give you a price for the one-on-one coaching sessions. But here's the deal. I'm going to discount everything. So I'm going to discount, if you buy a bundle of the coaching sessions, 2 or more coaching sessions, 2, 3, 4, 5 coaching, and you don't even have to decide what you want to do with those coaching sessions immediately. We will work on figuring out what works for you time-wise. We will schedule the first one, and we will review, going back and forth on email, what is the asset that you want us to focus on? Craps, Baccarat, roulette. Do you want a pocket strategy, or do you want to work on something else? It's like a guitar lesson or a drum lesson. I cater these lessons for what you are looking for. Now, most people at the moment are taking me up on these pocket private strategies because, let me be honest with you, some of these pocket strategies are making people one lesson, one coaching session is getting people ready for a cruise or ready for a trip or to play in their local casino. And I've had feedback from people. They took one lesson to start. All right. I reviewed, I went over it. They studied it. They learned it. They simulated it. And I've got a few students right now that with a small bankroll that they started with are now bringing in $300 to $600 a week part-time using the single strategy. The single strategy. So when you combine that with the other courses and the other strategies and you rotate these strategies properly, and we can go over that, it's a whole nother world. So if you guys have tried other businesses and failed, like most people, that you've seen through these ridiculous YouTube sponsored ads and all this crap, get it off the merry-go-round. There is something that works. You don't have to sell anybody anything. You don't have to buy things from China. You don't have to scan books at your Goodwill for 87 hours to find one book that sells for $10. Believe me, I've done that. You don't have to write ebooks. You don't have to get involved in multi-level marketing. and sell stuff to your in-laws. You don't have to do it. You don't have to do it. You don't have to try businesses that were fresh and brand new 10 years ago, selling mugs, custom t-shirts, whatever. You don't need to sell anything to anybody. Nothing. Nobody even needs to know how you're paying your bills. No one needs to know what you're doing if you don't want them to. That's the beauty of this. What else? It doesn't matter about the tariffs. It doesn't matter about losing something that you need to keep your business going. It doesn't matter whether there's a crisis in the world. It doesn't matter whether the tax structure changes. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You don't need a website. You don't need marketing. You don't need to do social posting. You don't need any of that nonsense. None of it. You need access to the assets. Online, offline, physical casino, cruise, whatever. Oh, and by the way, none of those ridiculous businesses give you the benefits that you get here. I got 3 more things by email and in the mail today physically. I can take cruises every month for the next year on 3 different cruise lines for free. You going to get that from your t-shirt business or your ridiculous options trading where you're taking huge risks? I don't think so. Our students stay in Vegas, in Biloxi, in Atlantic City, in Cherokee in North Carolina. I got that one today too. Free. Free rooms. Free food. You're getting this while you're building your business and you're making paychecks? Yep. Because they think you're going to give all the money back. And they want every opportunity for the 99% of people that keep donating to come back and back. We're getting the same benefits and more than them, but we ain't giving the money back. So that's it. Reach out to me through the support tab. I'm here to help. I'm here to help. The money from these courses does not go into my pocket. It's going into development, testing, and a major project that will be released probably in the next 2 weeks or so, maybe sooner, that you're finally going to hear about. And the only way you're going to get access to that project and that utility is if you're signed up as a newsletter subscriber or an alumni. That's the only way you're getting access to that new tool. And believe me, I am very, very proud of it. And it's going to be a home run for the people that want to learn how to use that tool. And we're going to teach you how to use it. All right, with that, I hope you take me up on our Black Friday specials. Everything I'm telling you is good for the next week or so. Reach out. I'm here to help, guys. That's what I do. This is what I do. This is what I enjoy doing. All right? If I never sold anything ever again, it wouldn't change a damn thing. I'd still be working with our community, our students privately, and teaching people live. Oh, by the way, that's what I forgot. You can start to reach out to me as well, not just for the video coaching lessons, but we are going to start setting up the live coaching in either South Florida, meaning Fort Lauderdale area, basically, Fort Lauderdale, Miami area, or in Vegas or in Biloxi. Those are the 3 places that I am willing to go with our team to be able to train individuals, private training, or a group training. So depending on how many guys you have, or if it's a private training, let me know what you're interested in. If you want us to do things live, as well as, of course, which is cheaper, our video trainings. It's up to you what you want to do. Everybody has a different need, different requirement, and they learn differently. So with that, please have a great weekend. Please be safe. Driving and everything else during these crazy times during the holidays is a mess. People are on their phones. They're not paying attention. Please be safe. And remember, I can tell you from experience, I'll leave you with this one more thought. I've had things happen in my life that were devastating, that I thought my life would never be the same, that I thought that financially it was over. And the way that I came through that is to not follow the masses, is to think outside the box. If you're continuing to do the same things and watch the same garbage and try the same smoke and mirror lottery ticket BS businesses, you're going to get the same results. You're going to get the same results. The one thing that I've been fortunate about in my life is that I never went down the mainstream path. Even when I graduated law school, I never worked for a big law firm. I had no interest in following that game plan. I looked at what people needed. I looked at what wasn't being filled in the marketplace by other attorneys. And that's where I planted my flag. All right? I'm doing the same thing here over the last few years that I did in the trading world. I try to evaluate. I don't want to be the guru. I want to be the guy that evaluates things that we come up with, things that they come up with, and things that nobody else has seen before. It's not about me. It's about finding what's working. If you want to hear the ego BS, you can go to another channel. Because there's plenty of I'm the captain of craps and I'm the king of Baccarat and I'm the whatever. I'm not the captain of anything. You know what I do best? I evaluate. That's what you learn from being in business, big businesses for years, and trading. I don't have to be the guru. What I want to be is successful. Because I don't care whether an idea came from me, AI, students, other YouTubers, whatever. Or a 40-year-old article on craps. And that did happen, by the way. We took something from a 40-year-old article and we tweaked it, and it became one of our greatest strategies privately. It's not about me. It's about being successful and teaching others the right way and the path to get there. I don't care where the concepts come from. I give total credit to other people that are doing some amazing things out there and have done it years before me. And the people that are still working right now to be able to continue to craft things in the hopes of creating new concepts that will be successful. So that's the real story. I'm not the king of anything other than researching, developing, and giving you honest approaches to methods inside the casino and outside the casino to make a paycheck. That's all I care about, nothing else. Let everybody else pat themselves on the back. At this stage of the game for me, I don't need it. Because if I stopped everything today, I know that I could continue going to the casino and bring my friends and family with me, and I could help them and always have a paycheck. So I don't need that glory. I don't need a documentary on myself. I don't need any of it. I just need to succeed and help others to succeed. That's what pushes me forward. Thanks a lot, guys. Again, have a great weekend, and we'll see you on the next video.